It's no secret that SpaceX and NASA are working to see the colonization of Mars by 2050. However, NASA has recently announced plans to return to Venus. Now, you may be wondering how many planets humans are looking to colonize. However, this expedition to Venus might not be what you think. Stay tuned to find out the difference between the mission to Mars and the visit to Venus. Welcome to Pause Future. In this video, we'll give you the latest updates about NASA's insane plan to visit planet Venus. Stay tuned. NASA recently announced plans to return to Venus between the years 2020 and 2030. Now you might be wondering at the word return. That's right, it means exactly what you think. NASA had carried out a mission to Venus as far back as 1994. Now, almost 30 years later, the Space Administration plans yet another visit to this neighboring planet. This exploration will be carried out in two separate missions. At an early age, most of us learn the names of our planets and their order in the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Pretty simple, right? However, some might not be aware of the fact that this order reflects the distance of each planet from the Sun. Using that order, Mercury is the hottest planet because of its proximity to that blazing ball of fire. This means that Venus comes next. So what on Earth, or in this case, Venus, does NASA hope to accomplish? The first mission is called Veritas, which stands for Venus Emissivity, Radio Science, INSAR Topography, and Spectroscopy. The name is also a play on the Latin word veritas, which means truth. The objective of this mission is to map out the planet by orbiting and studying it from above. The second mission has been christened Da Vinci, an acronym for Deep Atmosphere Venus Investigation of Noble Gases, Chemistry and Imaging Plus. The point of this mission is to attempt a landing on Venus in order to sample the atmosphere and gain an understanding of its chemical composition. This sounds pretty straightforward, but keep watching to understand why this mission will be a mind-blowing event if it does succeed. First of all, what do we know about this planet? Let's look at 7 fun facts about Venus. Earth twin. Compared to other planets, Venus has a striking number of similarities to Earth. First of all, the composition of both planets is quite similar. Both planets have the same amount of nitrogen at 3%. Furthermore, if the CO2 on Earth is converted into that on Venus, that would be equal in terms of amount. Secondly, both planets are almost the same size. Venus's mean radius is 6,051.8 kilometers, while Earth's mean radius is 6,371 kilometers. Volcanic Venus. Planet Venus has over 1,600 volcanoes, making it the planet with the highest number of volcanoes in the entire solar system. Most of the volcanoes are dormant, but a handful of them are still quite active. What's even more intriguing is the fact that the number of volcanoes is a tentative approximation, as the planet is believed to have many more volcanoes too small to see. Long days. Just one day on Venus lasts for as long as 243 days on Earth. This means that before Venus completes one rotation, approximately 8 months have gone by on planet Earth. But it gets even weirder. While a Venusian day takes 243 days, a Venusian year lasts only 224.7 days. Now, don't get confused, a year refers to a planet's revolution around the Sun, so even though Venus takes significantly more time to complete its own rotation, it moves faster when revolving around the Sun. Did you get that? Bring on the heat. The surface of Venus is hot enough to melt lead. This is because of the runaway greenhouse atmosphere on the planet. In fact, the temperature can reach up to 870 degrees Fahrenheit, or 470 degrees Celsius. To flesh that out, on our dead planet, the boiling point is only 100 degrees. That means Venus is almost 5 times as hot as planet Earth. Just passing through. One of Venus's cool features, as opposed to its scorching heat, is that it can be seen crossing the Sun. Once a century from the vantage point of our planet, Venus passes in front of the Sun. This rare occurrence took place in June 2012, when a transit of Venus was visible from the eastern part of Africa, North America, South America, West Asia, and Europe. When this happens, Venus looks like a little black dot moving across the face of the Sun. It is the 7th time since telescopes were invented that we have witnessed such an event. Bright shine. On star-studded nights, when you're laying back, doing some stargazing, keep in mind that you just might be staring at Venus. Venus happens to be the 3rd brightest natural object, coming right after the Sun and Moon. It shines so brightly that it looks like a star, and this can be attributed to its reflection of light from the Sun. Planets don't emit any visible light, but they do reflect light from the star they orbit. In Venus's case, it reflects light from the sun, so it's visible from some parts of our planet, especially at certain time frames. No moons. Unlike planet Earth, Venus has no moons at all. Mars has 2 moons. Jupiter and Saturn each have many moons. Only Venus and Mercury are left out of the party. It's been advanced by some that in the past Mars did have a moon. The theory is that due to tidal interactions, the moon eventually spiraled away from the planet. In all, Venus seems like a pretty interesting planet. If it weren't so unfriendly to humans, we're pretty sure a certain billionaire would be pushing for human colonization of the planet. I'm sure you're wondering why NASA deems this exploration mission important enough to invest time and money when it's pretty clear that humans won't be inhabiting it anytime soon. Put simply, this is the very reason behind the mission. NASA wants to understand how Venus became an Inferno-like planet despite how similar it is to planet Earth. Even more mind-blowing is the fact that each mission is slated to cost $500 million each. NASA prioritizes this Venus mission so greatly that other planet exploration programs were put on the back burner for this. A program called the Io Volcanic Observer was proposed. This mission was aimed at carrying out 10 flybys of one of Jupiter's moons, but this was pushed aside in favor of the Venus exploration. Another mission called Trident was also set aside. The Veritas and Da Vinci missions are part of NASA's Discovery program, which, according to their website, was established in 1992 to provide frequent opportunities for principal investigator-led investigations in planetary sciences that can be accomplished under a not-to-exceed cost cap. That's all we have for you today. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and turn on your post notifications so you'll know when we come out with new videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more of our content. Until next time.